Finally, we got some great news with regards to the second stimulus check. I hope this isn't the fourth stimulus check video you're watching today, but if it is, I just want to say thank you all so much for tuning by another video. All of my supporters, you guys are insane. Whatever y'all want to call yourself, Jungie Nation, Jungie Clan. I love all my supporters and even the ones that just watch for the info. For this video, let's see if we can do something crazy like getting 10,000 likes on this video. If we get 10,000 likes on this video, that'll mean so much to me, and maybe as a treat, when the actual stimulus check comes out, we'll do like a video where like maybe I'll do it shirtless or something, because I get like I would say like 1 to 3% of people that are always just asking if I do that. You know, it's not, I'm flattered by it, but yeah, maybe if I tease that, we'll get some more likes on this video. So yeah, don't forget to drop a like on this video. So let's get straight to the point. Here's what we know. The Republicans finally released and unveiled the next stimulus package, and alongside that, we got the $1,200 stimulus check. So what we're gonna do in today's video is break this down. We're gonna talk about what's included, who's included, dependents, are they in? What about college students? When is this gonna pass, and what do we need to see next in order for us to get money into our pocket? So let's talk about all the details coming up. I don't know why I did that like I don't know why I did that like a news agency. So first of all, this is not the HEROES Act, this is not the CARES Act, nor is this the CARES Act 2. This is actually called the HEALS Act. The HEALS Act stands for the Health, Economic Assistance, Liability Protection, and Schools. Now, I think someone messed up, because if it's Health, Economic Assistance, Liability Protection, and Schools, it should be called the HEALPS Act or the HELPS Act. It's definitely not the HEALS Act, because there's obviously a P for protection in there, but you know, whatever. We're gonna go with it. It sounds cool. It matches the theme that we've seen all year. Let's just go with it. Now, what's included, like I mentioned in the HEALS Act, is gonna be that $1,200 stimulus check. And the reason why this is so significant is because earlier in the few months that we've heard debates on whether or not a second stimulus package would get passed, we were having so much confidence from the Republicans that a second stimulus check would not have gotten passed. I'm not sure if it's because of rising cases. I'm not sure if it's because all the people commenting on these YouTube videos, and maybe they take a peek and they realize people really need stimulus checks. Whatever the reason is, there are now full support for these next stimulus checks. Now, it's not just Republicans anymore. It's the Republicans, it's the Democrats, it's the House, it's the Senate, it's even our president, who is all in favor for the next stimulus check. And this is really good news. So Brian, how much money are we talking? Well, we're looking at this amount to be $1,200, just like the last one. The income requirement is not going to be $40,000 like the Republicans were saying earlier this week. A lot of the income requirements that we're getting for the second stimulus check is going to reflect the first stimulus check that we received with the CARES Act, except they're going to loosen up a lot of the restrictions with dependents and even people who are college students. So let's talk more about that. Technically, if you have a family of 4 in a regular single family household and you are filing joint, you're getting $2,400 right there. And say, as an example, you have 2 children that are listed as dependents. They would also be getting an additional $500. So in total, you could be receiving up to $3,400, which is the similar amount that you received in the last one. We haven't heard full details on what that support is going to be for those dependent people listed for those stimulus checks, but we're hoping that they're just going to open up the gates on it in order for more people to be eligible for the full amount. It's really that weird adulthood gap, I would say, when you're transitioning from high school over to college into maybe your young adult professional life. Some of these people are still listed as dependents. Some of these people don't have high incomes, and some of these people don't even make enough to file for taxes. So it's this large, weird demographic of people right in the middle of that. And that's who they're really trying to focus on, because they realize that everyone is still getting affected by this pandemic. I do fully agree with that. I feel like the pie is still big enough for everyone to be getting these type of stimulus check payments regardless of age. Now, I want you guys to comment down below right now. Let me know why you think Republican leaders were able to make such a hard pivot compared to the previous months, with them saying, oh, we're not getting a stimulus check. We're not going to, the people don't need, we have too much debt. What do you think the cause of this strong pivot was actually about? Do you think it was just politics? Do you think it's because we're seeing an increase in cases? Or do you think they're actually hearing people crying and people in support for the checks? Let me know what your theories are down below. So although this is really good news and we're progressing towards actual payments within our bank account, what comes next? Because this isn't the end all be all. Just because this happens doesn't mean we're instantly going to get the stimulus checks tomorrow or the day after that. frankly, just because this has happened, it doesn't guarantee that anything is actually going to pass at all. We still need to make a couple more things happen in order for people to start receiving any type of stimulus check payments for the year of 2020. So what we need now is Democrats with their version of the HEROES Act that they talked about 2 months ago, and now the Republicans' new version of the HEALS Act. They gotta just come together, make some type of negotiations. They got to merge, they got to fusion, whatever they got to do, but they need to come into some agreement talking about things that they want to put in and that they want to pull out. Now, although, it's all about whether you're left or right, you're blue, you're red, whatever it is, we are still talking about help for the people at the end of the day. The good news, I would say, is that regardless of the debate that is going on, everyone is in full favor that people need extra economic relief payments, aka stimulus checks. So what we know now is that both parties can finally get to the negotiation phase. We have both people at the table now. It's not just Democrats sitting there waiting for something to happen. We have both legislations. They must negotiate now before August 7th in order for us to see something get passed in a timely manner. By the chance they go past the August 7th date, what will happen is they will go into another recess, which will further prolong the date for them to come to an agreement and ultimately people receiving any type of support from the government. I really hope our leaders will be able to come together and meet in that middle. I really hope they're able to come together, pass something. Hopefully, the estimated date is going to be at the end of August, around September if we're going to be optimistic. So I would say first week of September is something that we're looking at. Most people are going to say like third, fourth week of August, but I understand how long it actually takes a lot of our politicians to come to an agreement. I know how long it takes for them to actually send out these payments and all the little glitches and bugs that IRS.gov is going to experience all of a sudden once again with all the people coming in. So regardless what happens, I'm shooting for the expected date at the end of August, so another full month. So if you're someone who's struggling right now, if you're really just getting by, make sure that you look into all the additional programs that the government has. Whether it's unemployment benefits, whether it's food stamps, we're going to see additional support from the government that may actually come a lot sooner than the official stimulus checks delivery. So hopefully this video was able to provide you guys some type of value. Thank you all so much for tuning by another video. Thank you all so much for the support. Don't forget to drop a like on this video if you have not yet already. It takes about 2-3 seconds. Just tap that little button right there, and that really does support the channel out. Let me know your thoughts down below. Hit that like button, and hopefully I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.